Welcome to Game Make Corp, a bi-weekly podcast where we reach into the Magisphere and pull out the next great game idea. I am the CEO of Game Make Corp, Bryce.
And I am the CEO of Game Make Corp, Beckers.
Last time on this podcast, we made Give It Back. How'd that do?
So, it was a really successful game and everybody loves it. However, due to the nature of the game, which is about stealing blood back, we made enemies out of the American Red Cross. What do you react, Bryce?
Red Cross. Those are the crosses. Crosses are the scary things.
Yeah, you could say that they're out for blood. Okay, that's it.
What is up with, like, why is crosses the big hot thing? Because
why is it and all the flags and all the stuff, you know?
Because, like, we did used to nail people to crosses. That was a bad thing. It was a bad one. And everybody wants to use a cross in their thing.
Because it's a plus sign.
Oh, so it's the red plus
and
sign.
Plus means bigger, and that means better. Automatically.
Okay.
Like Godzilla, he wouldn't be a big deal if he was the size of a regular lizard.
So Godzilla's lizard plus?
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
Well, do you want to be plus ultra? Send us game ideas using the hashtag Game Make Corp on Twitter, and then you'll be our plus fan, and we will use your game idea on this podcast and say your name aloud for all of the people to hear. Unless you don't want us to, I guess you could probably be like, don't tell anybody about this, and then we won't.
Do like put hashtag Game Make Corp on the end, and also put like hashtag anonymous, and we won't say your name.
Yeah, do you think that's the reason people haven't been submitting game ideas? Is because they're all scared of fame. They're just scared of the fame.
Yeah, they know that everyone's gonna be swarming them wherever they go, like us, the paparazzi.
They're like, ever since we started this podcast, everywhere I go, people just throw money at me, and it's kind of awkward. But I haven't had to pay for stuff since this podcast started. So, like, if you submit a game idea, like, it's got some pluses and minuses. People know who you are, but, like, you don't have to buy things anymore. So that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But sometimes I have to stay inside and buy my own things, and so I need money for that. So we should make a video game. Do you have one?
I do. Yep.
What game?
So I've been thinking I want to make a game about the court of law. Mm-hmm. Lawyer stuff.
According to the documentation that Beckers has given me, it said court game, and for some reason I thought this was going to be like a basketball court.
Well,
and it wasn't. And now I'm sad.
Good. That warms me.
I don't know what your concept is, but is there a way that it can be about court and a basketball court, so that it's like a law system based on having to beat basketball players?
I think that's an element that we can add later once we've laid down the groundwork.
Okay.
Because that's already too crazy.
Also,
I have a good idea.
I need to add one more conjunction to this conjungery.
A conjunction junction. What's your function?
I got a call from a man down in the offices, and he said that Keanu Reeves just wants to be in everything now. He was in the Netflix. He just showed up in that one Netflix movie, and then he's in that Cyberpunk game. And now he just wants everything to have him in it. So whatever game ideas we come up with this time have to feature Keanu Reeves in some capacity.
All right.
So
we'll figure it out. That'll work.
Yep. So.
Mm-hmm. So my gameplay, my game.
Yep.
You play as a person.
Ooh.
That like the naughty lawyers call in. Not that kind of naughty either. Like bad, crooked lawyers.
Not the ones that girls dress up as for Halloween.
Yeah, not the naughty lawyers, but the crooked ones. So you play as somebody that they pay to come and lie on the witness stand. Because that's a job in this game. So you get called in at the last second, and they don't have a lot of time to brief you. So you have to make up a story and hope it matches what the defendant said with like very limited information. So like, say that a dude robbed a store, allegedly, and you're going to pretend, and that's all you know, is that, oh, they said that this guy held up this store and there's video evidence or whatever. And you can be the witness, and you can be like, no, dude, it wasn't him. That was his twin brother, Esteban, and he's dead now. So that's the story you make up, and that's the game. Also, you're a bear. You're a bear witness.
Okay, I was wondering because the document that used to say there was bear witness, and then I just looked at it and it said court game. And I was like, oh, she changed it. This is a new one. And then it's still bear witness. It's
now
still
you're
that
a bear.
one.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can the lawyer you're working for have been wished had his not shown up to his son's birthday party, and then his son for his birthday wishes that his dad can't lie for 24 hours, and thus due to the wish he can't knowingly help someone lie?
I thought that we were supposed to be including Keanu Reeves, not what's his face? Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey from the hit movie Liar Liar.
Liar Liar, Plants for Hire.
But what if that movie had Keanu Reeves and a bear? Would that be the good one? Would that make it better? And also if it was a video game?
It is a video game.
Exactly. So we're going to make Liar Liar. We're going to make Liar Liar. We're going to take Jim Carrey out. We're going to put in Keanu Reeves. And we're going to take out the weird cheating husband deal. There was a whole deal of like the couple was breaking up and she cheated, but she wanted custody of the kids, and they had to lie. It's been a long time, but I know that they were going to lie. Jim Carrey knew about it. So you're brought in to help with that, but also you're a bear.
They brought in this bear
okay.
to lie.
Can you talk? You are a bear,
yes.
Can talk. Yes,
yep.
No. Yes, Yes, talking bear.
Yes, you talk bear. Bear talk. I was actually thinking that maybe everyone was like a Zootopia.
Oh, so it's not even...
Yeah, that's all.
Oh,
it's just there to call it bear witness.
Okay, you just really wanted that bear witness deal.
Alternately, you're naked. We could also do that.
Bear witness. I mean, to be fair, if you are a bear, you're
all also bear.
Yeah, bear witness.
Oh, he could have worn his court tie. His bear tie. Formal bear.
Is bear tie supposed to be another pun? Because I don't...
No, it just has a tie, Bryce. It's not all a pun. Okay, I can't do it all day.
Okay, so they're just a bunch of talking animals?
Sure.
And you gotta lie in court, and it's just because it's
what
bear
animal
witness.
would Keanu Reeves be?
I'm trying to think. I feel he's been in a lot of things, and I would not be surprised if at some point he has played an animal.
I feel like he'd be like Pink Panther.
I would say like a zebra. I could see him as a fancy zebra.
What?
Yeah, zebras be fancy.
You think Keanu Reeves is a prey animal?
Zebras are fancy horses, and Mr. Keanu Reeves is a fancy human.
Maybe,
So,
you know what? He'd probably be a dog, wouldn't he?
why?
Because John Wick, and he likes dogs.
So he would be a dog?
Yeah. Yep, that's my answer.
That doesn't, I don't think that's
What
how that
animal
works.
would you be, Bryce?
If I was in Zootopia,
Well, sure. Yeah.
I'd probably be the lion or one of the that weird cop that's also... Are there all lions in the Zootopia? I can't remember what the police force was like. It was
What?
like panthers?
No. It was mostly predators, but it was like a bunch of different stuff. There was a rhino cop.
Oh, yeah. I know there was the one that always eating donuts.
Yeah, that guy was like a leopard.
Yeah, he was Jonah Hill. And he was...
I think it was a snow leopard, right? Maybe.
No, I
Maybe
thought
I'm
he was...
getting this confused. I think I'm getting Kung Fu Panda confused with Zootopia. Because there's definitely a snow leopard in that one.
Okay, what would you be in Zootopia?
What do you think I would be?
I mean, what was the villain in that one?
A sheep?
Get it? Because it's sheep in wolf's clothing. Or wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You would be a fox.
I'm not that. I'm so nice, though. I'm so nice and good. I don't trick people. Everyone loves me because I'm so nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
so that's yours? You just wanted to say the words bear witness. It's another one of those.
Look, it's a good game, though. I think about lies and deceit. Maybe I am a fox.
Okay, I have a game idea. And it is a game where it is another theme park game where you gotta create a theme park. You gotta fill it with rides and the little gate thing and
I'm having flashbacks right now. I'm not into this already.
But why?
Is it Space Jam again? Please, no.
No, not this one. Just wait till Space Jam 2 comes out and then I'm like re-describe the plot of Space Jam 2 from the point of the janitor that briefly appears in it or something.
I'm gonna watch the hell out of Space Jam 2. I won't be tricked again.
And then Michael Jordan's there. I don't know. What about this juggler? What? It's Space Jam. Anyway, go back and listen to. I don't remember what episode that was, but there was an episode I did once where I described a theme park game, and it turned out it was actually a Space Jam. And Becker's whole response to that was level 12 goodness. Okay, but this is another theme park game.
It was not. It was so cringy. I hated it. All right, anyway, go.
Not all theme park games are created alike. This is a theme park game where you gotta put in your Ferris wheels and your roller coasters and stuff. But it's not about that. You don't want to create enjoyment in others. That's not why you got into this business.
Okay.
It's because you need to bring down Michael Jordan. No. But you got into the theme park business because you know that theme park rides are responsible for a number of deaths each year. I didn't look up the statistics. It's probably honestly not that many, but it is a number. People are always worried about the nuts and the bolts coming loose on the roller coaster and everybody dying like in the Final Destination movies. But you have a goal. You want to kill a very specific person with
Michael
this
Jordan.
theme park. No, actually Keanu Reeves, because we're doing the whole thing with the because I was like, okay, who are we gonna kill? And then I was like, well, Keanu Reeves does want to be in our video game, so that'll work. We'll get him in there and he'll do that. So you need to attract the man that you wish to kill into the park. You need to to do that step, and then you need to arrange it so that he does not survive his time at the park. So I guess like Keanu Reeves just seems like a happy guy that you probably if you had a big sign for like theme park and he's driving down the road, I feel like he'd stop. So I feel like if you just had like really good advertising, that if you could make Keanu Reeves aware of your theme park and it was like accessible to him, you gotta like put your theme park within. You gotta figure out where Keanu Reeves lives, and then you gotta put your theme park in his general drivable area, and then just have good advertising.
We could have like a Matrix themed theme park.
Yeah, I'm sure he would love.
He would have to show up once.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, all the Harry Potter people have been to the Harry Potter world, so.
And be like, I was in that movie, so man, remember that time I was that actor?
Yeah. To Matrix theme park.
How many Keanu Reeves movies do you know?
It would be 2. 4 technically. No, like 6 because there's like 3 matrices.
So you're doing the 3 John Wicks and then the 3 Matrixes?
Matrices.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it. Mm-hmm.
That's all the only series is you know him from?
Mm-hmm.
Not the Bill and Ted's or the...
No.
Anything else?
It seems like you can only name one more than me, so...
Well, I do. When they showed off the Keanu Reeves, the trailer for Cyberpunk 2077, I was just like, oh, this is really like that Keanu Reeves movie, Johnny Melkanekalaka. I can't pronounce it, and I shouldn't have even brought it up because I know I was going to fail in this moment of time. But I was like, oh, it's like this. And then Keanu Reeves showed up, and I was like, "Oh, holy shit! It is like that because Keanu Reeves is in this one too." I'm gonna pull up his IMDb real quick and see what is related to his whole career. I mean, I do know that he was in the Netflix one because I did see him in that one.
Oh, I saw him in 47 Ronin. That was a one-off weird little thing.
I mean, I feel like Keanu Reeves is down for kind of some random stuff.
Oh, dude! The Replacements, that football movie.
Oh, that was a very good movie.
Yeah, he was the kicker, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
No, that was the dude I don't remember. I think he was the quarterback. The kicker was the blonde guy.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989. That's the first thing I remember him from.
Why are we doing this? Let's podcast.
Because we need to know how to attract Mr. Keanu Reeves to the deal. So I guess you could create...
What the F is this?
You could create a speed theme park, and then he would have to come and be like, hey, Mr. Keanu Reeves, come ride on our roller coaster. Be the first one to What is happening on your end?
What? He was in a movie called Thumbsucker, first of all.
Yes?
Second of all, I'm looking at all the other people in this movie, and on the poster already, I'm like 60% sure that's Mark Ruffalo, and then Tilda Swinton, and then that one guy who I don't remember, but he was in a thing. Vince Vaughn, that dude.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell is this? And it's called Thumbsucker. I don't know. He does weird things, our friend Keanu.
He was in The Devil's Advocate. That's a very good one. He did that one. He was in something called Feeling Minnesota, and
I like to feel Minnesota.
We're near Minnesota, so I figured I would just mention that.
Touch it sometimes.
Odd. Constantine. They did that as a movie, and then later as a TV show.
Okay.
What other?
We're gonna attract Keanu Reeves by making a amusement park.
We could just do The Matrix or Speed. I haven't seen Speed, so probably The Matrix.
I think The Matrix would be good because it would save us a lot of money. like all we would have to do is have everybody come in and they'd just have to like plug in to some kind of VR thing, and there you go, you're in the Matrix now.
But then how do we kill him with VR?
We wait for him to show up, and then he has the headset on, and you just stab him.
But I feel like
oh my gosh, when he's in VR, we'll have people attack him in VR, and then we'll stab him, and right before he dies, he'll be like, oh, this is so realistic, and then he'll die.
Okay.
It would just be a good added element.
Okay. Because I feel like a level of this is you're creating this elaborate way of like, it's not intentional murder, it was just theme park malfunction, I can't be held responsible. Because if you just wanted to kill Keanu Reeves, I feel like there's got to be an easier way than create a theme park.
I don't know, you saw John Wick. That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's how he really is, I'm sure.
None of them tried to create a theme park. That would have got him.
Not a single one of them tried that. I'm surprised, honestly.
Maybe we should do create a theme park game to kill John Wick, and that would be a better one.
And for some reason, it would still be the Matrix.
Yeah. John Wick loves the Matrix. They don't explore that much in the movie because he does spend a lot of time just killing people.
He's just like a super fan.
But once the credits roll, he just goes home and puts in the Matrix. Because he's like, that guy looks so much like me. It is crazy. It's like I'm in the movie.
Yeah, it's really immersive for me.
Yes. I guess that works.
You sound disappointed.
I'm just you didn't want to explore Keanu Reeves' great history and what we could do. We could have a different ride based on each movie in his career and subtly manipulate them all that.
So we got the Matrix ride.
Okay. Let's
open up. What are we gonna do for the Thumbsucker ride?
I don't know. Maybe we have like, you know, where they have a kissing booth. We'll have a Thumbsucker booth.
Come here and I'll suck your thumb. I think that's wrong, Bryce. I think that is wrong. I don't.
Okay, is that better or worse than a kissing booth?
It is worse. How can you even ask that? It's so much worse.
I think.
You can't talk me out of this.
I think I would rather suck some people's thumbs than kiss them on the lips. If it was a cheek, I would rather kiss some people on the cheek. But if it was a lip versus a thumb, I don't know. But also on the same note, there's some people I'd rather kiss on the lips than suck their thumb. Because some people's thumbs be gross. Because you don't wash good. Maybe that's how we kill him. I mean, no. It would if he had to suck their thumb, that would work because somebody could have a real gross thumb.
Okay, so the booth is actually thumb suckers, and then you get to pay to suck someone else's thumb.
And then
just put anthrax on it when you see Keanu coming home.
I mean, you could just have a really gross thumb.
No, I'm done with this one. I'm done with Thumbsucker.
Okay.
No.
I'm just going to go into the investor shout out now.
Get me out of here.
Hello, investors. Thank you for listening to this podcast because you help make the podcast.
I'm sorry, people.
You go to patreon.com/lastgeek and give us dollars, and that helps keep on all the lights and the podcasting equipment and like the microphones and the headphones. And I don't know, Becker's is putting on a hat. It's a Hogwarts hat. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Aaron C., for being part of this podcast and company by being an investor. If you want to be an investor, go to patreon.com/lastgeek and under the tab, you'll see like a $5 deal to be an investor and get a shout out on the podcast. And then click on that and then like fill out some forms and all that. And then press enter. And then you get the thing. And then you hear your name right here. I'm bad at this. This is why Beckers does the investor shout outs.
I really am a lot better at expressing how much we love Aaron.
Yes. So that's it. Thank you, Aaron C. And now Beckers will do a game idea. Oh, by the way, if you don't want to be a investor for $5, we also have other tiers where you can get exclusive content. We're going to put out bonus episodes and other stuff. You can look at the tiers. There's also like we'll send you letters and stuff. But if you give at least $1, we will give you a $4 discount code for our merch store. So that's like you save $3 by giving us $1. That's the best math possible. So
quick maths.
Yep. Do that good and it'll be great. Becker's game idea?
Wow. Right. Excellent. Smooth transition. So, my next video game, it's about spies.
With ties?
If it depends on the situation. Sometimes. So
To
you're
the
gonna play
government?
a
Ties-
government.
Ties? Which government?
Any government. So you're gonna play a really shitty spy. So like it would be like if the girls from Totally Spies, if they were in the real world and they couldn't use magic lipstick lasers, they would be really bad at being spies. So you're just not a good spy.
I don't think it was magic. I think it was just laser lipstick.
Okay, but like lasers aren't like that. That's not how they work.
Are you suggesting that lasers are magic?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're shitty a spy, so really nobody wants to hire you.
So you don't have ties to the government. you just like have
getting there.
You just have a bunch of Vistaprint business cards that say you're a spy. And
yes,
you give them
like
out.
you've chosen okay, so imagine that your name is Tina and you're just walking and you're like 18 and you're out of high school and you're like, man, I gotta go choose a job and I don't want to do any of these jobs. I'm gonna be a spy. But obviously you're shit. You don't know what you're doing.
Nope.
Right, Tina? So nobody wants to hire you, but you put on your applications, you're applying to be a spy everywhere. Nobody wants to hire you, so you're offering your services.
Where do you send these applications? Are you like filling out Burger King applications and just applying for spy on them?
No, you just no. You just send a letter to all of the governments of the world. That's what you do.
You're like, hello Canada, please spy.
Yeah, but Canada has their own spies and like they can afford better than you, so they don't want to hire you. So where you offer your spy services to countries that can't afford good people.
Okay.
Right?
And that one is
I don't know. I don't really want to say anything bad and I'm afraid that I will. So we're going to make up it's going to be a fake world with fake countries. You're going to be a spy for Tigerstan. It's a fake country. It's fake.
And then it turns out it is a real country and you just don't know geography.
Well, I meant it to be fake. If it's real, I'm sorry, Tigerstani. I hope you have good tigers where you are, because that'd be cool. Bet Tony the tiger's from there.
It's like Iceland and Greenland.
Great.
Iceland's the warm one and Greenland's
so Lionstan has all the tigers and Tigerstan has all the lions.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're hired by Tigerstan
to get all the tigers so that their name makes sense.
Yes, so you are hired by Tigerstan to spy on Lionstan.
Yes.
But because they can't afford anybody else because they're both very poor countries. So you you're just trying to like hone your spy skills so that you might like actually be hired by somebody that can pay you someday. So
So you're an unpaid intern. Unpaid intern spy.
You're a spy turn. Yeah. So you go sneak into Lion's Den and go into their government, and you find secret documents like what time they feed their tigers. And here's the thing is you have a bunch of lions, so Lion's Den wants them too. So you guys could totally negotiate a trade and everyone would be happy, but you don't want to because you're mad at them because that's how government works. Because you're enemies, so you won't trade because you don't want Lion's Den to have the lions. You just want to have the tigers and the lions. So you go to Lion's Den.
Oh my.
Don't even get me started on Bear Stand, dude. So you go.
Is this in the Zootopia world as well?
No, you're a human.
Oh.
That's why you own tigers and lions. Duh. Because they're not sentient.
I mean, they are. They're just not like super sentient.
And you find some critical information to bring back to Tigerstan. And, now Tigerstan gets a bunch of tigers, and now they can have, now it's a better tourist attraction. They sell a bunch of t-shirts with tigers on them. You take a picture with tigers, and it's like, I'm in Tigerstan. They make a lot of money from tourism now. So they can afford to, buy you gear. So now, your next mission to Bearstan, because now Tigerstan, they're going after them, you have better gear. Because Bearstan's a richer country, so they couldn't go after them to start with. But what Tigerstan doesn't know... So
yes.
what Tigerstan doesn't know is that you can betray them at any time because you're a free agent.
Oh.
Get it?
Okay.
Because they didn't pay for you. They're not paying you. You're a free agent, so you can go anywhere. That's how it works, I assume.
Sure. Then what happens?
Then you go to Giraffe Stan and you offer your services because they're very affluent people.
Okay. But you're still a bad spy, right?
No, because you got geared up and you practiced on all these other countries that didn't have spies. So now you're fighting other spies.
What kind of equipment do you have now?
Lipstick lasers.
Go on.
Kim Possible, there's a hairdryer grappling hook. They had that one. Mm-hmm. Do.
When do men get to be spies?
They don't.
Oh.
Yep. Just Kim Possible and totally spies.
Yeah. When I was growing up, I was like, man, these people seem real cool. I like to be a spy. And then there was always women spies, and I was just
there was that one live action Disney show. What was it? It was a secret agent show. Hold on.
I mean, they're making a Kim Possible movie.
No, it was a dude. It was like
a dude spy.
Jet Jackson. That's it.
Jet Jackson? That seems fake as fuck.
Yeah.
What was his thing? That? No, I've never heard of Jet Jackson.
He plays a secret agent on TV, so he's famous, but he's actually a real secret agent. That's the show.
What? Yeah. Isn't that, well...
Hannah Montana? You're right.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that Hannah Montana? But, kind of?
It's another secret double life thing,
Yep. They really love their double life. Did he have a wig that he took off and then his friends didn't know, and then one time he was wearing the wig and then they saw?
I just found out something horrible when I Googled this. Never mind. Don't Google Jet Jackson. Don't. You're going to find out something you didn't want to know.
That Jet Jackson existed?
Oh, God.
Okay. Was there anything else to your thing?
that's a teaser. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, what happened?" Now you're intrigued. Now you're listening. Your ears are perked up. Don't Google it. You'll be sad. This is a comedy podcast. We don't do sadness.
Okay.
I'm in some type of mood today.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know. We were supposed to have this meeting like so long ago, but things perspired and Becker's was on a hot streak.
Perspired? They sweated?
Perspired. Yep.
They sweated.
Game juice. They sweated out the game juice. We made the interns run laps around the building so that we could.
Oh God, is that where the game juice comes from?
Run around the building and think about games, and then we sucked out the game juice.
Nasty.
Well, here's a game. So this one's called The Cop in King Arthur's Court, and I know there was a movie called A Kid in King Arthur's Court, and I don't remember if it was the same kid as the one from like Rookie of the Year where he was able to throw the ball real good. I feel like it might have been. I feel like the kid from Rookie of the Year was like the hot kid at the time, because like you know like at certain times there's just like a person that is like, that's the actor. Like Keanu Reeves is right now.
Keanu Reeves right now.
Yeah. He's just like, he's in everything.
We forgot to put him in our last game.
Yeah, it's just the same as the
imagine
spy.
that your name is not Tina, but it is Keanu. Okay, done.
Either that or you have to compete with Keanu Reeves as an alternate spy.
Yeah, that's the final boss. Instead of a...
So that actually could work. Okay, that could make your game. So you have to manipulate and try and bounce around the different countries to try and make the most money. And you kind of have to like play it sly. You can't like get any country too pissed at you, because if they do, then they'll send Keanu Reeves after you, and you need to make sure you've gotten enough money and equipment to be able to fend him off. So it's all about like playing the countries and trying to earn enough money to defeat Keanu Reeves. Good one.
I thought you said to feed Keanu Reeves.
I mean, maybe that's the real way to defeat Keanu Reeves is cook him a good dinner.
Feed him. Just feed him. Yep.
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Or like...
That's how you get the cholesterol in there. It's through the stomach. And then... Well, 20 years from now, we'll feed him a lot of Big Macs and we'll finally have defeated Keanu Reeves.
Yep. Anyway, my game's a cop in King Arthur's Court. And you're Keanu Reeves, and you're a cop. And you had... I don't remember how the kid in King Arthur's Court... I think the kid was on his way to a baseball game. I'm pretty sure I'm just remembering the concept of a kid in King Arthur's Court, and I'm just combining it with the movie The Rookie of the Year, because I'm more familiar with The Rookie of the Year. But there's a movie called The Kid in King Arthur's Court, and as a kid, he got transported back in time to King Arthur's time by Merlin the Wizard, and he had to do things. I also know that also happened to Ash from the Ash vs. the Evil Dead series.
Oh, is that when all the Pokemon came back to life?
What?
You
said Ash Ketchum. No.
Gotcha,
no.
Man. Got him.
Gotta catch them all. In Army of Darkness, Ash from Evil Dead went to King Arthur's Court, and then he had to fight zombies. I don't remember what the kid in King Arthur's Court had to do, but I'm just gonna make this the Army of Darkness one. But you're a cop. You're not the guy with the chainsaw hand. You're just the Keanu Reeves, the cop, and you traveled. No, I'm not gonna make it. But zombies.
You do have a chainsaw hand?
No, I'm gonna make it. You are just a normal cop, Keanu Reeves, and you're not fighting zombies because that's too buck wild. You are just defending King Arthur's court. What was he? It was England, right? He was on England?
King Arthur?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was he?
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he's England. War is about to start or has just started, and Merlin the Wizard brings you Keanu Reeves back in time, and you are a cop, and they're like, I'm Merlin the Wizard. I used all my magic to bring you the greatest hero to save our country, and you have to defeat what's a bad country?
I think that's another loaded question.
What was a bad country back in the old days?
Bad Stan.
Let's make it France. Let's do France. I feel like they had the Three Musketeers and the country was the bad one at the time. Well, no, it wasn't. The king was fine. The Pope, or no, not the Pope, the religious leader was the bad one in the Three Musketeers, because the Three Musketeers were defending the king, and the religious leader wanted to do bad.
The only thing I know about are the Mouseketeers.
I mean, I think it's basically the same plot, isn't it?
Is Pete the cat in the Musketeers movie?
I mean, there's been several
Musketeer, Mouseketeer.
Did you just call him Pete the cat?
He's a cat.
He's a dog. He's friends with Goofy.
Pete?
Pete is a dog.
What is Pete? What is Pete?
From Disney.
From Mickey Mouse.
Whatever, that works too.
He was originally a bear, but in 1928, he was defined as a cat.
What?
Boom! Boom!
But he's a goof troop.
Boom! Hey, look me in the eyes right now. Boom!
Pete is the husband of Peg, father of PJ and Pistol, the main anti-villain, blah, blah, blah. Pete has black fur and pink skin, usually wear brown suit. Spoonerville, Goofy movie. It doesn't state his thing. He looks like a dog.
Species. He doesn't look like any kind of animal, to be fair, but he's a cat. He just looks like a big old thing.
God, I can't believe Pete is a cat. That is weird. How is he a cat but Goofy's a dog? He looks exactly like Goofy.
Goofy's a very small dog. Okay, let's talk about this. Why is Goofy a dog and Pluto's a dog, but Pluto has to live out in a house and eat dog food, and Goofy has children and he's alive? Riddle me that.
Because Pluto is
he's a dog.
Well, he was plucked out of Mickey Mouse did some time travel and went back in time to when before dogs evolved, and he picked up a pet of Pluto.
Can we make this game instead?
Okay, what's the game?
It's about Mickey Mouse going back in time to get Pluto.
And then?
Okay, so he gets Pluto. Getting Pluto is a side effect, okay? He doesn't go back in time to get Pluto. He goes back in time to save the world from devastation and to unite all peoples.
I knew you were going there. Fucking knew it. It was like devastation. You're doing the Pokemon one.
In our nation. I couldn't think of like an event that happened before Mickey Mouse. My knowledge of history goes back to like not that far, because Mickey Mouse came around in apparently 1928, which is when Pete was defined as a cat. And yeah.
Disney did anti-Nazi cartoons.
That's good.
They had like a Inside Out style thing about reason and motion, and there were little things inside the people's head, and then Hitler used emotion for evil, and reason was like, don't listen to him, and then emotion punched him in the jaw.
Nailed it.
Yep. And Pete wasn't in that one.
What was he doing?
He wasn't. He was busy. he was fighting in World War II.
What was he doing? He wasn't.
Pete was fighting in World War II. I bet you didn't know that, but all Disney characters were there fighting the good fight.
Okay.
What? Okay. I mean,
where are we right now? I don't know. This is a terrible podcast.
Anyway, this is going to be a game about you have to defeat like a war using whatever you had as a cop. And like, so you have whatever bullets came in your gun. And then you got like a taser, I guess, and some mace.
Oh no.
Whatever cops come with, that big flashlight.
Yeah.
Maybe the cop car. Maybe you got transported back in time in your cop car. Then that'd be real good.
Maybe this cop has like a yo-yo.
He's got a gun, he's got a mace, he's got that big flashlight. But when it really comes down to it, his yo-yo skills are what saves the day.
Yep. Guns run out of bullets. Yo-yos never run out of style.
and that's why Pluto isn't able to talk.
Yep. I think that covers it.
Yeah.
We did it.
What's the game? What are we doing? Which one are we doing?
Let's do a game that actually got made. How about, and not one of these last couple that just happened on us.
What did we do
they
today?
They just came out of our mouths. What happened to today?
I don't know what any of these are that we did. Can you please tell me which one to do?
Bear witness.
Fine.
Just put a picture of a bear with some glasses and it'll be fine. Make sure you put a tie on him.
Okay. That's actually probably more than I'm capable of, but I'll see what I can do.
Well, I believe in you, Bryce. Even when you don't believe in yourself.
Speaking of some finely crafted art, that I did not make because this is actually good ones. If you go to lastgeek.com/store, we have new Game Make Corp merch. We have posters and t-shirts and blankets and stickers of me and Beckers in battle position. Beckers has got a big sword and I have a small sword, but it's on fire.
But my sword is larger.
Yes.
And that's important.
And we're defending the Game Make Corp corporation in the apocalypse. And Beckers, how do you think it looks? Give your review of the shirts and poster.
Good.
Okay. This is a good one. This is a good design.
I like it. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to use my money and purchase all of the things and I'm going to slap it places. Like, I'll get a sticker and just slap it places.
And we're going to be at some different conventions this summer, and we're going to be doing live shows. And if we see you wearing some of our merch, something will happen.
I'll probably pass out on the spot.
Probably. If you just want to make people pass out, wear Game Make Corp merch.
Just do it.
And it'll be great. And yeah, if I saw someone wearing our merch randomly at the convention, I would probably poop myself. So
that's a deterrent, Bryce.
Okay,
that's a deterrent.
I'll probably pee myself.
Is that better? Yeah, I guess it's better.
It is better. I'll probably go up to you and go, "Holy shit, that is amazing. Thank you for everything." I'll probably do that one.
Okay.
That one, and maybe not without poop or pee in the mix.
Why did like bodily fluids and stuff, why do they always happen to us? Why do they always get involved in our podcast? Whatever. Let's go. What's next?
But they're really dope, and you should go to lastgeek.com/store and check them out. Oh, actually, Oh, if you are a patron, I had to remember how this works. If you are a patron, remember that you have the $4 discount on our Last Geek merch. That there's a post in the Patreon thing that you can access that'll tell you how to use the discount so you can get cheaper merch. So if you want one of those t-shirts, throw us some money on Patreon and then you can get a discount. Beckers, you got anything to say?
I regret Thumbsucker. I thought you were just asking like in general.
Anything about this podcast? I mean, that one's kind of about this podcast. Did you make the movie Thumbsucker and you're sorry about it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You were just
Sorry.
like, this is an opportunity to work with Keanu Reeves. What's the project called? I already signed up, but okay. What if it's good? What if Thumbsucker's a good movie?
I bet it is. I mean, Keanu Reeves is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves has never been in a bad movie.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
About Keanu Reeves.
Can you say a different thing now?
Like what? What do you want from me?
I wanted you to tell people tell their friends to listen to the podcast.
Tell your friends to listen to the podcast, everyone. People of the world. This has gone so off the rails. Let me out. Let me out.
Okay. After that great note, thank you for everyone who is listening. And remember, have fun. And never record a podcast after 10 o'clock. Don't do it before 11, 10.
Noon.
Don't do it before noon, and don't do it after 10.
There's a 10-hour window that you can record a podcast.
Yeah, we're like gremlins.
We're not in it. We're not in it.
We have passed it, and this is what you get.
I'm
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Please buy our merch and support us on Patreon. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.